Hey, what's up, guys? This is Brian from Whisper Status 74. We're looking at Resident Evil 2 one-shot demo. We are now on the PC. It is a GTX 1080 Ti, and we're running it at 4K at its highest settings.
Hello?
I will tell you the
Is anybody
VRAM
here?
for this game is out of control, asking for 12. I mean, it's unbelievable. I've read to ignore it, so I'm ignoring it. The same dithering walking in on the console is still there, if you can see that there. Now, I haven't messed with the HDR application too much other than the in-game default. I hear in the comments you can mess with that and get yourself a better black level. Um, the shadows are slightly better on the PC release, I'll tell you that. But I've been running some other titles on PC and console with better blacks, and I'm sure this will be worked out. I don't think this is another Red Dead situation. I've seen other videos where it doesn't seem as washed out as mine. I've seen others that are more washed out than mine. The camera does make it a little more washed out, but again, I don't think this is another Red Dead Redemption situation. The game is obviously sharper on PC, but if you're somebody who has a console, I thought the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X version are great. I mean, if you can get the console versions to be as clean or close to clean as PC games, that costs twice as much. Graphics card costs more than both the Xbox One X and PS4 put together. You're in good shape. I'm very excited for this game. Really looking forward to it. The game is running 4K at 60. It's filming at 4K at 30 just because the video would only be about 4 minutes long. But I wanted to see if the black level was any better. I didn't try running it. Outside of HDR. This looks about the same as it did on the console.
No.
So it does still have that kind of that grayish look. Now, to be fair, I've only really used like I said, the default settings for the PC and menu. I didn't mess around with them a lot in terms of messing around with the HDR levels. Same aliasing on the floor that was in the console version. Now that blooming you see around the words is not there. It's not here, but I'm saying that it's more pronounced on the camera as well as the purplish corners. But I will say it does light up my screen, considering that it is a full array display. It's not an edge-lit display. Now, is it playable if the game releases this way? Yeah, it's not what I would want in terms of black level, considering this is a very dark, atmospheric title.
Jesus. Open up! Hurry!
Now, quickly jumping out into the menus and darkening the HDR settings didn't do anything but gray it out further. So, like Red Dead, you can't really adjust it at that level. You'll need to adjust it some other with your display, but I'll put it back to its default. Overall, the game looks tremendous.
I'll get you out!
Textures are great.
Give me a minute. I got you. Give me your other hand.
I watched a little of Digital Foundry's video. I didn't watch the entire thing, but I didn't see much on the HDR. But they didn't mention much on Red Dead Redemption 2's initial video either on HDR. They focused more primarily on frame rate, texture quality, and graphic options. Yeah, next, cool, gotcha. But the game looks great. Oh, baby, pick it up. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Let me stop on him now. Now keep in mind for PC, this is before there are any drivers or anything like that. So the game is still, you know, for demo, pretty amazing. This dude's still up? There we go. Now, is the HDR thing a big deal? It is to me only because I'm somebody who really enjoys black level and atmosphere.
Jesus, they're everywhere. Shit.
Oh, a lot of bullets. Looks like the, I guess the auto aim is off. Oh, wow. Alright. I'll be dead in a second. Give me some bullets. But this area here is very grayed out. They're gonna break in. I'm gonna die here quick since I don't have my knife. Now, very quickly, you're looking at Evil Within 2 on the Xbox One X, and this is what I'm alluding to in terms of black level in horror titles. Now, that's not Crush Blacks. It may look that way on the camera, and this is not an HDR title, by the way. But by the way, is the area surrounding the house is black. That's what I mean by black level and contrast. And these are very subtle settings for game mode. There isn't any enhancement and contrast enhanced or anything like that. But I wanted to just show you a game that had a little bit more of a black level that, you know, was in a horror title. But I figured I would show that for you a second just so you could see, you know, what it is I'm looking for more when I'm playing a horror title. You know, just with that contrast. And how much better the game would look with that flashlight and then having this in the background. Now I show this for comparison because the original creator of Resident Evil did this game, Evil Within 2, but it's that black level that is what I'm kind of looking for. It's a different, I guess, art style, but just to show you in comparison, that's what I'm thinking about. Now, obviously, that's outside in comparison to inside, but, you know, when you saw me out in the other room, that's what I'm talking about as far as black level. Now, it's a flashlight, but see what I mean about the graying. Right there. Versus that as far as blacks. Just expect more from HDR these days, that's all. Alright guys, thank you as always. We'll do more videos on it. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.